Hello, yes, welcome back to some more SCUDSPORT action right here on on the Screwball channel on twitch.tv and later on YouTube. How's it going? Right, we're back. We're managing Hearts, of course, in the Scottish Premiership, and we've got a couple of friendly games coming up against Wolfsburg and Mechelen, which I don't think I will be in charge for. We just take a wee look-see. I think my assistant manager will be taking the reins for those games, hopefully. Look at this, Hearts player named in the 11 of the year, Ikpeazu. What? The African 11 of the year, there you go. He's up top. Wow. In the team with Mo Salah and Keita, Balde, Koulibaly. Excellent stuff. Ikpeazu, some man. He's been absolutely flying for the Jambos, which is wonderful stuff. African award winners. African striker of the year, Ikpeazu. Lovely now. He's in some good company there, I'll have to say. Unfortunately, he's got like a £6.25 million release clause that was negotiated into his contract at Hearts before I got here. So we could be losing him quite quickly, is what I'm saying. Depends. We're now in a transfer window. A transfer window is just about to open. In fact, we're the day before. We're on New Year's Eve. Transfer window opens tomorrow, I think. In game. Josh Clark injured. Oh no, 6 to 8 days. It's fine. We've got friendly games. It's the winter shutdown in Scotland. That's why we've arranged these two friendly matches against Wolfsburg and Mechelen. So he should be okay just to sit that one out. Let's see, the Hearts under-18s doing very well in the under-18s league. Second in the league, above Hibs, Rangers, Aberdeen, Motherwell, etc. The only team ahead of us at the moment are Celtic, which is to perhaps be expected. Barry Coffey, one of my star midfielders, is a kid I actually bought from Celtic. So he's a testament to how strong their youth setup is. Unfortunately, I had a chat with Hickey. Yeah, you can go on loan. Certainly don't mind at all. What I love about this game is I can just have a conversation with these guys. Say, for example, say I'm going to let you go on loan, and the game automatically puts the player up for loan without me having to then go in and actually footer around with it, which is great. Because I don't like having to do all that kind of stuff. Some people play this game are so really into all the little intricacies, all the little ins and outs of it, all the different little things you can do. I don't think I even know like 20% of what can be done with this game. I just do the very basics, and it seems to be working quite well. Got Blackburn Rovers promoted to the English Premiership. Got sacked after half a season up there, right enough. Now I'm in Scotland and I'm third in the league, just 1 point behind Celtic, and I have been top of the league for much of the season, so I can't be doing too much wrong, we'll have to say. Cannot be doing too much wrong. What's this? Somebody going to Rangers? Linus Walkvist. Oh, the Rangers are strengthening. Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of money in our bank here at Hearts. What have we got? Zero transfer budget. I had 23 quid at one point, and I moved the slider so we had the budget for loan players. So we actually don't have any transfer budget. 70% of my transfer fees are made available. which is quite good. When I was working at Blackburn, it was like something ridiculous, like 10% or something. You'd sell your big players and you get a fraction of the money. You wouldn't be able to replace them. The 75% is 70% is pretty good. Right, it went to January now, so there should be a lot of transfer gubbins happening here. Let's see what January has to offer. Okay, we've got those two friendly games. Then we've got Inverness Cali Thistle at home, Hibs away, another Edinburgh derby, this time at Easter Road. Then we've got St Johnstone away, then Hamilton at home, and then Rangers at home. Livy away on the 1st of February. So another big month. The Rangers game and the Hibs game in particular. We need big wins. Big wins. Offer to loan Bobby Burns accepted. Nolan Smith accepted. Stockdale. Ponso, player of the month. Lovely now. He had a great month. Scored an absolute screamer, if I recall. Ponso has acknowledged the Hearts effect. He's thanked the people and supporters of Hearts for making his loan spell so enjoyable. I had a heart attack there, I thought he was going back. Ponso is a young player of the month. He's won the player of the month and young player of the month. That's pretty good going from Ponso. Arbroath player scoops young player of the month. For what? I thought my player got what young player of the month? Premiership young player, that's it. League One. Yes. Okay. Let's move it along now. Try and get these friendly games out of the way. Don't think I'm in control. Just hope we don't pick up any injuries, as this is supposed to be a kind of down period. It's supposed to be a kind of down period in the season. Chance to rest up. Enjoy some Christmas cheer. Christmas is on the way. Not long now, eh? Not long now. What's the date? Is it the 5th or something? Yeah, it's the 5th. 20 days remaining till Christmas. Hope you have all got your shopping in. Does anybody still go out high street shopping these days? Certainly wouldn't fancy it myself. Growing up in Glasgow, you don't want to be caught out up in that Sauchiehall Street or Argyle Street. Sauchiehall Street or Argyle Street on a very, very cold, wet, rainy Christmas Eve, trying to finally get your presents. Financial update, what's happening? We've made a loss of 1.14 million, which is to be expected. Board conference update. Pleased, very pleased overall. Excellent. Lovely now. Team leaders Ikpeazu, Clark and Semi Ajayi. They're the top dogs at the team. Scouting. And they're Vittoria. I just turn most of those down. The guys who offer themselves as potential signings, I barely even look at it. I just assume they're not very good. Decrease to trans. I see. That's me in my big mouth, man. I was talking about how great it was to have 70%. Now it's been reduced to 40%. Should have kept my mouth shut. Come on, let's move this along here. I'm always eager to get into the match action. It's going to take ages now, especially we're in the transfer window. Everything's going to take ages to roll around. Just make all these boys available. Hope I'm not in charge of these games. What was that? Hearts, Andy Irving. Okay. It's just the assistant manager sending out the kids on loan, which is great. You always get these bloody numpties in the social feed. That's a terrible move for him. Look at this. That's a terrible move. How is it? He's not getting a game at Hearts. Go out and get weekly football somewhere else. See, glad to see Smith getting first team football. The right move for him at the right time. Then you always get the one idiot. I guess on social media you usually get a lot more than one idiot. Usually the majority. Peter Herring, what's this? Somebody making an offer? Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. He's complaining about not getting first team football so he can go. Looks like a foreign team that was in for him there. Hearts loan report. Here's my guys that are out on loan. Who's doing? Ryan Clark is doing very well. That's Sterling. 10 goals to his name, 21 appearances. Pretty good. Numantia. Where are they from? Spain. That would be a good move for you, boy. Hearts Players Team of the Week. Meredith, Tamori and Vanacek. Very nice. Friendly with Wolfsburg. Coffee injured? Oh, 1 or 2 days. It's always a major worry when you see that headline. Somebody's injured. 2 goals in the reserves. Loan offer made for Sweeney. Okay. Looks like they've both been accepted. Fitness tests. Coffee's not quite there. Meredith and Clark available. Oofed! A rampant victory over Wolfsburg, not expected. A brace from Adil Tawi. Lovely now. Vanacek on the score sheet. Ponso as well. Very, very nice. That's a big victory. Maybe I should let the assistant take charge more often. Meredith injured. 3 to 6 months! Son of a bitch. He's one of my number 1 players. Vanacek injured 3 or 5 weeks. What? Son of a bitch. 2 key players crocked. 3 to 4 months. Oh dear, dear, dear. That is a huge injury blow, folks. A double injury blow for the Jambos with some big games coming up. That is very, very poor. See, it's these goddamn friendly games, man. Should have cancelled them both. I don't know if I'll be able to cancel the next one. God damn it. That is a huge blow, guys. Not gonna lie. Oh, what? The other guy's injured or not? How long's Richards out for? 5 days and 2 weeks. Between 5 days and 2 weeks. Got no left back now. Somebody's going to have to come forward from the kiddies. Bosnich, where can he play? Natural left back. Right, who's 1.6k? 115k. Wait, Suter, £425. Marshall, 115k. Bosnich, 1.6k. Bobby Burns, I think we just arranged for him to go out on loan. 39k. Looking for the most suitable left back to bring in from the under 23s. Or is it reserves? What is it? Reserve squad. I think it's Suter, is it? No, it's definitely not Suter, it's Marshall. Oh, dear oh dear. That's a real blow. You have to bring in a kid at left back. Of course, the transfer window's open, but we've already got a left back on loan. I don't really want to spend money to loan a second one for the rest of the season. Bit of a waste. It's a little bit of a waste. But that's a definite blow. Got a kid at left back now. Take out everybody who's not here or not unavailable. Well, that'll have to do it, I'm afraid. How much wage have I got available? Wage budget available 5.81k per week. That's like one pretty bad signing. It's like one pretty weak signing I could get in on loan. Just have to motor on, I'm afraid. See if I get more injuries in this Mechelen game, man. St Johnstone Hearts televised. Available on a free. I'll have a look. Can't afford. Keep offering me all these guys that I just can't afford. James Meredith, Omar Richards. Yes, I've dealt with it already. Before it even got in the newspaper. It's been dealt with. Injuries, man. It's friendly games, it's the worst. International friendlies as well. Those ones are terrible as well. But these ones, these actual club friendlies, pointless. McCrory removed from shortlist. Sullivan removed. Yeah. 45 minutes. I'm a bit sheepish now after that injury incident. Ideal Tawi turned in a performance of the highest quality. Going to have to think about giving him a run in the team. I've got good strength at left wing. That's the thing. I've got Neves, who's I usually use. Neves and where's the other guy? Don't know. I had two left wingers that I was rotating between before Tawi came into the picture, so it was hard for him to get into the team in the first place. But after that performance, he's going to have to feature more prominently, I think. Double against Wolfsburg is not to be sniffed at. We just do some housekeeping here. Got my bills for the month. £73. Not too bad. Last month it was like 100 and something, 150, 165 or something. Outrageous. Quarterly bills. You don't want those bad boys, man. Regular month's bills is about 75 or something. Quarterly bills like 160 or something. Brutal. It's life in the big city, guys. That is life in the big city. Carlisle have made an offer to loan Peter Cook. Yep. Peter Cook, is that his name? Aye. Yeah. Come on, let's just get through here, man. Dave. Oh, another injury. Bates this time. 6 to 8 days. These injuries are adding up. These injuries are adding up, folks. What's that? Yes! We beat the Celtic under 18s, closing the gap a little bit at the top to 5 points. Who was on form? Coffee! Yes! Former Celtic man returns to put them to the sword with 2 goals. Excellent stuff from Coffee. He's been a good signing. It's probably advisable to look out for youth players from big clubs like Rangers and Celtic, because they're unlikely to make a breakthrough at those clubs, but should have quality. I think they should be doing more quickness training. See what I can do there. We'll see what I can do there. Can I adjust any of these, can I? Not because we're here already. Next week then. More quickness training, is it? I'll give you more quickness training. In fact, let's have some more training across the board. How'd you like them apples? There's another injury crisis waiting to happen with all that additional training that I've just put on. So how are you all doing anyway? Wednesday evening? I was going to say Tuesday evening there. I'm lost. All levelling out. So, football action tonight, of course. Lots of Scottish Premiership action. I'll give this another hour or so before I make my preparations for the games tonight. Big one at Ibrox, of course. Rangers taking on Aberdeen. Stevie G's Rangers got on top of the table after Celtic winning the League Cup at the weekend, of course. Celtic have a game in hand. Rangers top of the league. I think Motherwell hosting Celtic tonight as well, and Hibernian taking on St Mirren. So it should be an interesting card of Scottish Premiership football. But before that, we've got Football Manager 2019. Who's this? Gary Boyer. Who's this? Curtis Anderson. Well, he's on loan, so I can't really... Oh, I see what you mean. Compensation for signing for next season. I should be looking at players who have players who are coming out of contract. Players who are coming out of contract are now available to talk to, of course, in January. If they're coming out of contract in the summer. Let's clear all this. Add condition. Contract status is expiring 6 months. £525 million. Extremely interested, but yeah, but thinks we lack the financial muscle. Yeah. I'm surprised he's extremely interested though. Can I add him to a shortlist? £4.4 million. These guys, I mean, they're worth a lot of money, and it'd be great to get them in, but there's just no way you could bankroll the wages. What are his wages? So he wants 12.5k. I can offer 4. We need to get rid of some people here, man. We need to get rid of some of the dead wood. Because this just ain't working for me. This just ain't working for me at all. Add them to a shortlist. Rangers are looking at him. There's no way we'll be able to get him. 2.9 million. 29-year-old striker. Contracted to Hull. Not interested. Well, he says he's keeping his options open, so we could add him to the shortlist. Because those deals could be tied up with a month or so to go. We don't have to do them in January, you see. Max Power. Why am I even looking? You can see their wages here. 7.5. Max Power, 28-year-old midfielder. Let's scout him. Dara Lenihan. He's doing poorly. His wages are too high. Reece James, £2 million worth. Young right back on loan from Chelsea at Borough. Let's get him scouted as well. Jack Henry and Swansea. Get him scouted. Former Celtic man, of course. Don't want to get too many old guys, you see. Who's this? Rangers have him on loan from Norwich. I'm sure this is riveting viewing, guys. Me going through the transfers, the potential transfers. Sean Raggett, central defender. Wait, what do we actually need? I feel we need midfield and striking options. Jefferson Montero from Boca Juniors. He's 32 years old though, that's a stumbling block. Eric Palmer Brown. His wages are quite high, that's the thing. That's an issue, potential issue. Look at him anyway. Right, that's enough of that for now. We want to get through this Mechelen game. No, nobody's playing the reserves. Burns set to move on loan to Partick Thistle. Yeah, good. Partick Thistle loan Bobby Burns. George makes an offer for Somerville. Wait, whoa. Whoa. See, this is the thing here that the director of football, of course, lines up signings. I've got 4k a week wages I'm trying to work with here. And this guy's making willy-nilly signings of 17-year-olds. I mean, he is on the 120 a week, but that'll go up. The offer to come to Hearts will be a lot higher than that. Plymouth want Cook on loan, yep. Let's see how we do here. No more injuries, please. Come on, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hearts missed chance to win. 1-1, that's okay. Who scored? Schneider. Keanu Schneider. The German. Scored against the Belgian side. Let's take a wee look at the goal action. Murray to Schneider, edge of the area, into the box. Lovely low drive into the bottom corner. Excellent stuff from the Lone Star. Where is he on loan from? On loan from Werder. Scouting meeting. Okay, have a look. Anthony Ralston. Keep scouting him. Stendera. Extremely interested. Wages slightly out of our range. 26-year-old midfielder, we do need mids. Kieran O'Hara could help with a lack of depth at in goal. Should we just be in goal? Or at goalkeeping? No. Just forget it. Forget it. I recommend Pierre Gross. He's not interested. Why? Scout. That's it. Training schedule, yeah. No. Schneider turned in a performance of the highest quality. Excellent. Rob Hall is going to Falkirk. Training advice. Upload is too low. Stuart McCall, yeah. Bonnie wee Stuart McCall. Fine wee lad, a bonny wee lad. Bonnie wee Stuart McCall. Have you seen the video of Stuart McCall falling on top of that car? Can't remember who he was managing. Bradford, I think it was. Down south, and they won promotion or something. They climbed up on a car and fell on the roof. Absolutely classic footage. Brilliant stuff. Right, we're getting back to... Oh no, it's Scottish Cup. I thought it was Scottish Premiership action. We've got a Scottish Cup game against Cally Thistle. Could be tough, and remember we've got those injuries. No Vanacek, no Meredith. Could be a tough one. Could be a tough one. So big night of football coming up, as we mentioned. Rangers taking on the Dons at Ibrox. Chance to lay down a marker against the Sheepshaggers. Why am I sitting here waiting for this to advance? It's me who has to click the button to advance it. Jordan Marshall, more suited to reserves football. Aye, he might well be, but we've got no left back, so how about you shut up and leave him where he is? Stephen Gill could be of use for the reserves, okay. Barmer on loan to Saints. Nice. Get them some game time, that's what you want. You want them out there playing games instead of just rotting away in the reserves or the under 18s. Herring's moving. Excellent. Excellent. Get some money for that. Levelling out. Does that open up wages for loan players? Let's have a wee check. Oh, that's not where wages. Come on, don't make me do maths. Just bloody give it to me straight. This isn't what I want either. Here we go. Wage budget is now 8.9. That's good. That's good, that's good. Sven Michel. That's the boy, that's why. Sven Michel was the left winger I was talking about. Swapping between him and Ruben Neves. And now Towie's coming into the proceedings. Let's take a look at those injuries. Who's still out? Van Check, 7 days to 2 weeks. Meredith, 2 to 4 months. Luke O'Neill, 3 to 6 weeks. Bates, 1 or 2 days. Kanurik, goalkeeper, 2 to 3 months. Omar Richards, 4 to 8 days. That's not so bad. We need to get him back to deputise for Meredith. And Peter Cook is out with a cold. Advice. Keeps offering me all these guys to sign. They've got very poor ratings and they cost money. Too much money. Dundee, Seal, Sweeney loan deal. Yeah, this is good. Get as many of the kids out on loan as possible. Can only be to our benefit. Cook's set to move on loan, yeah. Lovely now. They're paying 100% of his wages. 100%. Fantastical. Compensation 0. Who's this? 22-year-old midfielder. Newcastle United, 22-year-old mid. Potential ability is 4 stars, but his current ability is 2. His wages are quite low. Let's just add him as a transfer target. Radulovic, extremely interested but not very good. I was going to make a cheeky comment there, but I won't. Don't need that kind of karma in my life. What's going on? Pre-match. See, what? Sometimes he gives you way too much information. Sometimes he gives you almost no information. Look at all this scouting he's done on the free kicks and corners and all this. I'm not going to sit and adjust my defensive formations from set pieces to fit all of this information. It's far too much. Look, we're just going to have to play our normal style and just hope it's enough. Rejected? Why? Why are you goddamn rejecting offers? We need these guys out. As requested, I've completed my report. Okay, too bad. Dundee United make McGill offer. Good. Get them all out. Out. Hearts favourites for this Inverness Cali Thistle clash. Bobby's Lamalt sings the praises of Ponso. Levine loses his cool. Levine seems to be losing the plot with the fact that I'm doing quite well with Hearts. Attend the press conference. Neil McCann seemed to dismiss suggestions of a golf. Are you going to change your training methods in response to Pedro Neves' complaints? No. Do you think Ponso will react to the current media interest? He's going to thrive. Bates has been absent, but he might be available. Have to wait and see. Recent reports, you're keen on making Tawi's loan a permanent one? Cautious, yep. How do you expect Alan Casanova to react to the news you're coveting one of his players? What is it you covet? Is it the neighbour's... is it the neighbour's wife? Or the neighbour's ass? Ass as in donkey, of course, not your neighbour's bahookie. Is it thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife? Or thy neighbour's ass? Or thy neighbour's wife's ass? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's wife's ass. Or anything else for that matter. I expect professionalism. Yep. He's not prepared to comment. Right, guys. Attacking mentality, yes. They're all quite happy with that. And so am I. Let's move on. Vanessa Galley game coming up, of course. Praise old man Fletcher's training. How old is he now? 37? Let's do this, man. Oh, we've got a big game against Hibs coming up afterwards. Might have to rest some players. It's only a few days in between. 2 days off in between. We want to progress though in the Scottish Cup. This is one to think about. Can maybe bring some guys off at half time if we're doing well. Not much in the way of striking options on the bench, I'll have to say. One striker. Okay. We'll go with that. No, wait a minute. At least 2 goalkeepers must be in the squad. You fucking what? Since when, mate? What? Since when's this happened? I clearly played a game in the previous stream. And said, I don't like... Oh, because it's Scottish Cup, maybe? Must be. That must be a requirement for Scottish Cup. God damn it. So now we need to bring in a kid as well. Man, are we allowed 7 subs? Must be, because it didn't say anything about that. thought Scottish Cup might have a limit on subs as well. Must be allowed. Who is this? Colin Doyle. Well, son, it looks like you'll be joining us today. Welcome to Heart of Midlothian. Right. 2 goalkeepers. Here we go. That's good, that worked quite well. We've chosen to leave Clark Salter out the starting 11. It's a long season. It's not the best weather for football. I'm confident we can do it. Come on, guys. Finally. It's another one of those days. 52 minutes into the stream, we're finally getting a game. 52 minutes of waffling before a ball was kicked. Hey, come on now. Can't be having that. Snyder with an early attempt. Over the bar. Hamilton taking a shorty. Come on now, close him down. Oh, that's good, it's broke to Ikpeazu. Oh, good defending. Easily headed away there. An early chance squandered by Ikpeazu. Devlin in today, deputising for David Bates, who's not quite ready. He'd been kept in cotton wool for the Edinburgh Derby. It's Ikpeazu slides it wide. Another big chance for the big African striker of the year. What's happening, guys? Come on. Devlin's getting booked. You can always tell when someone's getting booked because the game goes really slow for some reason until the yellow card comes out. Ponso with the header away, back into the area. Ajay with the clearance eventually. Towie, long ball upfield. Ikpeazu's chasing this one. Can he get it in the middle? Goes alone. And the rebound falls to Snyder. And Hearts have the lead in the Scottish Cup. Greedy there from Ikpeazu, I felt, but worked out in the end. We got there in the end. That's excellent stuff. A wee bit of praise, I feel. Wee bit of praise. Here's Clare taking a free kick. Floats one into the area. Towie on excellent form after that double against Wolfsburg. This breaks to Darren Fletcher, who can't do anything with it. Good defending. Remember, we've got a youngster on here at left back. Slot that through Ikpeazu. The greed again from Ikpeazu. He's brought down though, it's a penalty. He's been greedy twice and it's paid off twice. Not in the form of goals for him, but opportunities for others. As Darren Fletcher waits to take this pen. Is he having trouble with his back there? Looks like old man Fletcher's having trouble with his back. Did you see that? Come on Fletcher, bin this, son. Bin this and put it to bed for half time. Right down the middle and saved. He looked like he was toiling before he even took it. Very, very poor. I've never seen that. Standing, wincing in back pain. Tomorrow's been booked. Look, 2 of my defenders have been booked. I can't exactly tell them to ease off on challenges or we'll lose a bloody goal. Rather the chance of making a slide challenge and losing the man. Come on, clear, edge of the area, Ponso, blocked. Great challenge there. Back to clear. Tawi in the box, out to Marshall. Oh, it's a sliding challenge. The referee says it's just a throw. Just a throw. Marshall will take. Marshall is of course the youngster in from the reserves. Nice ball to Fletch. Can he atone? Not like that. Can't I believe he missed that penalty, man. I should have changed it. Have I got better penalty takers? You'd imagine I do. Here's Fletch. Out to Tamori. Into the box. We ricochet there. It should be a throw into the Jambos. Let's demand more. Purdue. Thompson. Looking for Burrows. Ball in. Headed home. God damn it. That's what happens when you don't take your chances at the other end. Could have been 2-0 and cruising. Here's Ikpeazu. Snyder heads it back. Why on earth is Ikpeazu out there taking the throw in? I mean, he should be in the middle, waiting to receive. Come on, get it to Ikpeazu. What's this tiresome, over elaborate play? Here we go. Get it in the box, son. It's a goal! Tawi with the finish. A well worked manoeuvre in the end. I'd grown tired of it about 20 passes ago. But it paid off. Paid off in spades. We want this tied up as easily, as quickly as possible so we can rest some players for the Edinburgh Derby. Clare with the corner. Header goal! It's Ikpeazu in off the post. Cruising now. Hearts are loving it. And we do have the chance to rest some players. Ikpeazu tries to cross in, breaks to Tamori. Ball comes in, headed away, drops to Schneider, edge of the area. Ponso's shot is blocked, falls to Tawi, scorer of the third. In fact, the second. Half time approaching. Clare looking a wee bit puggled, as is Darren Fletcher. Two minutes added on here. Yellow card for Jack Purdue. This half time is upon us. Hearts cruising 3-1 at the break. Challenge them to go out and prove a point. They're doing excellent. Tactics. Who needs a wee rest? Fletcher can come out for Machuca, who's just coming back from an injury. Doesn't look like he can bloody deep line playmaker. That's good. That's better. Right, who else have we got they can bring on? Adedoyan for Ikpeazu. And we'll leave one slot open in case there's any jiggery pokery, any injuries, etc. Machuca out to Tawi, advancing forward down the left hand side. Strong down both flanks, I feel. Big Keanu on the other side. Big Neo. Keanu Schneider. He is the one. Right, come on. Claire with a free kick opportunity. Puts it well wide in the end. Not the best of free kicks from Sean Clare. Hamilton again playing the short one. Wish there was some option to close down those short passes out from goal. There probably is. I just don't know where it is. Ajay back to Woods. Woods blasts one upfield. Who's onto this? Nice header there from Adedoyan. Tawi again involved. Crosses it in here. Good drop for Schneider, just beyond him. Long ball upfield. Headed back by Devlin. Devlin on a yellow card, of course. Has to be careful at the back there. It's a poor shot in the end. No trouble at all for Woods. No trouble at all. Claire tiring here. Replacement maybe on the cards. Burrows needs closing down. Nice passing play here from Cali Thistle. As they look to pick the lock. Oh, that wasn't far away. Just beyond the post there. Wait till around the 65-minute mark to see if we can take off Sean Clare. There's Tawi again involved. Always looking to get on the ball. Oh, chopped down there. Referee says fair play. Marshall hasn't really put a foot wrong today, the youngster. Which is good to see. It's always good when you bring in a kid and they don't look out of place. Here's Schneider bombing down the right hand side. Crosses one in. Drops to Machuca. Slots it through to Ponso. Back out to Schneider. Crosses it in. The goal from Sean Clare. Well, we were talking about taking him off just a few minutes ago. Leaving him on is paid dividends. And now perhaps is the time to give him a rest. Sean Clare. Kick him out for coffee. I'm kind of reluctant to bring Coffee on because he's such a big player that he should be left entirely fresh for the Edinburgh Derby. But we'll bring him on, see how he does. Hopefully he won't be too knackered after half an hour. Stephen Boyd coming on. Chance for the corner kick here for Cali Thistle. Headed away by Devlin again, commanding effort. Here's Coffey's first involvement. Bombing forward. Looking for a pass out to Tawi. Can Tawi get another ball into the box? He can. It's headed away this time. Burrows on the break looking for Austin. Ajay deals with that one, no problem at all. Tawi not interested in challenging for that one in the air. He knows his strengths in this game. Cross ball in, headed away by Finlayson. Davidson to Boyd. Austin again. As Cali Thistle look to mount a counter-attack here. This looks dangerous. Edge of the area. Nice block there. Bodies in the way, that's what you like to see. Again, excellent sliding challenge there. And it's a corner. to Kelly Thistle. As Hearts continue to hang on here. Davidson with the ball in. Machuca with a commanding header away. Only as far as Rooney. Sliding in is Machuca. Doesn't win possession. Finlayson. Complacency creeping in. Let's demand more. Get the heat screwed on here, lads. Come on. Need to see this one out now. It's 4-1. It's a comprehensive victory, but still room for more. It's Machuca with the free kick. Into the box. The header. Can't tuck it in. Drops to Marshall, and he said the rabbit in the headlights there. Standing inches away from the goal line. Unable to tuck it in. That would have been a superb debut for the youngster. Just under 15 minutes remaining here at Tynecastle. Hearts with a commanding 4-1 lead in this game. As we demand more. Get some marking on the go here as well. Throw in to the Jambos. Marshall to Coffey. Coffey back to Marshall. Towie. Chance to come forward. He's been so positive and attacking in this game. It's just, I think his legs are just beginning to go. Here's coffee, of course, fresh coffee for everybody. Schneider. Never get tired of those coffee references. Machuca into Ponso, and his shot is plucked out of there by Hamilton. Is there time for another goal here? That is the question. Goal scoring threat needs to be dealt with. 3 minutes added on here. This is as good a victory as you could hope for. As we await the final whistle. There it sounds. Tremendous stuff. Predicted a Hearts win today, and they duly delivered. Their fans will undoubtedly be pleased with the victory and the performance. Quite. Very pleased. Everyone's happy. An excellent victory to go into the Edinburgh Derby. Well, that was a wonderful performance there in the Scottish Cup. It's always great to get off to a good start, and thumping victory, 4-1. We're a bit worried when Fletcher missed the penalty, lost that opportunity for us to go 2-0 up, and the equaliser of course came. But then we were strong. We played some excellent football, wonderful goals from Ikpiezu and Towie. Really good performance. To get the 4 goals is always an absolute delight to watch. So, cheers. Excellent. Very, very happy with that. As we move along, of course, a huge game coming up at Easter Road. Hearts winning Scottish Cup 4th round. Sometimes you just get the feel that things aren't working properly, and you have to do a wee check. Yeah, Hearts win 4-1, an excellent performance. What was that? Thought we were getting some money there, but it's just my bonuses that I'm paying out to the players. Who's the man of the match? Keanu Schneider gave Hearts the lead with a close range finish into the bottom corner. Lovely now. McCann, Hearts aren't as good as they think. Mate, you just get scalped. Do you have any thoughts regarding Boyce and Hearts? I don't think Hearts are as good as people make them out to be. Thought we gave them a game and I think we could have beaten them. Neil McCann actually talks a lot of sense in real life. One of my favourite wee pundits. But that was just out of order. I'm sorry. Hearts have been awarded 10.62k. Snyder on form. Excellent stuff. Hearts v Aki's match. Rearranged. All levelling out. Right, I just need to check what's going on here. Don't mind me. Chat amongst yourselves. Let's get some extra training on the go here, I think. You don't want them too buggled. What, Rangers? Is this 2 weeks? This must be a couple of weeks' time. Yes. 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 Okay, do you wish to respond to Neil McCann's critical comments? Assertive. He's got a little bit left to learn. I usually don't make enemies of other managers in the game, but I think his comments were well out of order there. Saying we're not that good. Just absolutely horsed them. 4-1. A bit of respect, please. That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking in this league. It's a bit of respect. A bit of goddamn respect. Oh, this is a big one. Fourth versus third. Fourth versus third in the Scottish Prem. Available players. Yeah, that's fine. Don't want any players crocked before this Edinburgh derby. Fletcher had a poor game. Yeah, he did. Snyder 9.1 rating. Quite wonderful. Wonderful. Draw for the 5th round. Let's take a look. Auto draw. Who do we want? Who do we want? Dundee United will take that. No. Ayr will take that. No. Aberdeen? Nah. It's good, a lot of big teams gone now. Yes, we'll take that. Hamilton Accies or Wraith Rovers. We'll take that. Take that in party. Celtic getting an easy draw. Dunfermline. Hamilton or Wraith Rovers will play Hearts in the 5th round. Cannot complain about that. Hearts under 18s emerge victorious. Vanacek scoring. What's he doing playing in that game? He's meant to be crocked. Belty is not happy. Peters finishes scouting power, max power. 28-year-old mid. Okay. Item is a transfer target. Quality signing. 22-year-old centre back. Try again, mate. Good signing. His wages are too high though. Let's see what we can do. Hibs scouting report. Anthony Ralston. Don't have that kind of money. Ben Brereton, I had him. He was one of my strikers at Blackburn. I don't think we can afford him. He actually was quite good. Compo. £925 a week. Keep scouting. Very, very cheap. Let's get this Edinburgh derby on the go, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Pre-match analysis. Yeah, Somerville set to sign. Head physio. Greg Somerville. £100. Did we just sign a guy for £100? Morton Montgill on loan. Rejected. Hearts face Hibs in Edinburgh derby. Hearts. We're the favourites, are we? Yeah. No, fucking Hibs are. Oh, of course, it was at Easter Road, but still, they haven't beat us yet this season. 3 games, 3 victories for Hearts. Robertson recalls Edinburgh derby spirit. John Robertson. Yeah. Warns Hearts about Ollie Shot. Pre-match press conference about to begin. Paco Jimenez. Do you agree the grudge match is given? Yeah, we've been winding him up the entire time. Whatever he says won't affect our preparation. He's intent on riling you after all this time. Last time out against Inverness Kelly you played well. Must be hoping the side carries that into this sequence of results. Hearts' last meeting at Hibs took place at Tynecastle, finished 1-0. You have a fantastic record. I've beaten him every game so far. Do you think there's a psychological advantage to be had by maintaining such records? You've won the last 3 against Hibs. How important is it to keep that run going? Gives us confidence. This is a lengthy interview, man. I just want to get to the game. Paco Jimenez has a reputation for favouring patient possession. What are your thoughts? You have to work hard. Sounds like you're worried. My side plays better. Do you think you can handle the pressure? This better be the last question. What? Come on, man! It's a bloody Spanish Inquisition here. Given the history between the two teams, there's an incredible hunger from the Hearts fans to get one over on Hibs. What are the challenges facing you? The occasion speaks for itself. Another question. But the fact that added weight of expectation from the fans, can we manage it? You seem to handle it well. Can the same be said of Paco? Thankfully, the fucking... What's going on with this? Buzz, 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 buzz. That was a lengthy press conference here, guys. I do apologise. Bloody press wouldn't shut up. I need to stretch the legs here before this important game. Boys excited. This guy's a wee bitch. It would mean a lot more coming from someone I respected than William Boyce, if I'm being perfectly honest. Well, I will make you respect me when it comes to the game. When it comes to the action on the field. We observed Abubakar Kamara play for 68 minutes as striker in Bristol's 2-0 English FA Cup third round victory. It would be a good signing. Estimated cost 7.5 million. Come on. They don't want to sell. Miguel. This is the big game of the evening. I'll handle the briefing, if you don't mind. Do we go attacking or what? Defensive. No, they don't like that at all. Okay, then we'll go defensive. Yes, they prefer that. Bottlers, man. Big league bottlers. That's what they are. Don't go into an Edinburgh derby keeking your pants. Want big winners out there. Big winners. Vanacek's not quite there. Omar Richards. Not quite there. Going to have to go into this Edinburgh derby with the kid at left back, by the looks of things. Hibs' recent form is strong. Yours only decent. This could be a very, very tough game, guys. This could be very, very tough. Richards isn't ready. Meredith, long-term injury. Can take Colin Doyle out. Fletcher did not play well in the last game. He may have to be removed for coffee. Everyone else did a pretty good job in that previous game. Can't complain. What have we got bench-wise here? Did I bring Bates back in? Bates has been a rock. He's going to have to come back in for Devlin. That should be it. What I'm going to do is going to take a brief break before this big powder keg fixture, the Edinburgh Derby from Easter Road. Right, we are back and ready to rock. Let's get into this. Edinburgh Derby. Here we go. This has to be a win, guys. Another bloody question. It's Derby Day, how much do you look forward to it? Tremendous. A gap of 3 days could affect the players. Here we go. Let's get this one underway. It's High B's on the attack. Early doors. Cuthbert's coming forward. Shankland puts out to field. Oh, ball into Sleafcat. Edge of the area. Deflection. And Shaw's offside. Marshall with a throw in. Bit of a baptism of fire from Marshall, his first Edinburgh Derby. As Coffey brings it forward looking for Schneider. Edge of the area, can he deliver? Yes he can. Who's there in the middle? Ikpiezu is, but can't get it past Wes Foderingham in the Hibs goal. Minutes gone. No scoring here in the Edinburgh Derby so far, as Shankland looks to bring it forward for the High Bees. He loses out to Clare. Sean Clare coming forward now. Chance for a counter. Over the top to Ikpiezu. He's in. Takes it wide and draws it just wide of the net. There's a corner though. Must have taken a wee touch. It's a big chance for Ikpiezu to open the scoring. 12 minutes gone. Cross comes in from the corner. Schneider picks up. Gives it away though. Only as far as Ajayi. Punches it back in. Shankland can pick up. As Hibs look to counter. Take advantage of this weakness down the left hand side. Easily past the youngster. Ponso gets back to cover. Corner to Hibs. Boyle sends it in. Header. Woods easily clutching that one. It's demanded a wee bit more, I think. Get some marking on the go. Kane giving a warning. Chance for Clare with the free kick. Foderingham not troubled. "20 minutes gone, pretty much. No goals yet here at Easter Road. Oh, they're overwhelmed. Their manager's beginning to lose the plot. My players are focused. Shaw to Boyle. Boyle out to Sleafcat. Hearts trying to close down here. Field on the edge of the area. This is Cuthbert. And a nice wee save from Woods. Long kick out. From the keeper. Chance here. Tawi's through. Scores! Hearts have the lead in the Edinburgh Derby. It's Adil Tawi. A wonderful run and finish as Hearts leapfrog Celtic in the Scottish Premiership. A wonderful finish there. Martin Boyle is getting too much space. Make the changes there. praise. Excellent. Hearts have taken the lead in this Edinburgh derby. Gresta scores for Rangers to keep them clear at the top. This is Field. Can he get a ball in? It's deflected off to Murray. It's dangerous. Marshall, the youngster, with a huge clearance there. Hibs knocking it about. Bates coming over to close down. Chance for Cuthbert. Tamori's nervous. Hanlon in trouble here, could be a yellow. Yellow card for Hanlon. Bates looking to launch one here, perhaps out to Schneider. Looking for a ball into the box. Headed away. Fall to Dougal. Cuthbert. Pass takes a deflection into the path of Ollie Shaw. Here's Martin Boyle. Tawi, the goal scorer. Ball forward for Ikpeazu, who's through here. Can he get a shot away? And this time it tees in Snyder. And Snyder can't find the proper power for that one. Can't make any more shouts yet. Come on. Surely enough time's passed. Quite a lot of tired players. Hibs looking tired as well though. Ayr have taken the lead against Celtic. Ross Stewart. First cut into his deepest. And that is cutting into Celtic's points tally. Potential points tally in the league. That's good, we're 1-0 up at half time. Let's not let it slip, guys. Excellent. Everybody loved that. Everybody loved that. Should we make changes? Not yet. Not yet. As Hibs kick off the second half, trailing by a goal to nil. Could William Boyce have the hoodoo once again over Jimenez, his opposite number? Kane throws it only as far as Ponceau. Ikpeazu picks up a yellow. And they're pressured by the feedback. It's not what I like to see. Throw into the Jambos. To Murray. To Schneider. Takes away deflection, but Coffey manages to get it to Ponceau. Ups out wide for Tawi. Looking for Ikpeazu, but can't quite find him. Schneider. Ponceau into Tawi. Tawi to Ikpeazu in the box. Here's number 2. And Hearts look to be heading home with all 3 points here, as big Uche Ikpeazu grabs the second of the afternoon for the Jambos. Changes could be forthcoming here. Coffey looking tired. Coffey's rather weak. Boyle with a chance to float one in. Instead passes it to Slivka. What is going on here? Some kind of bizarre move from the training ground, and Shaw claws one back for the Highbees. Confusion reigns supreme there with that ridiculous passing move. Tawi intercepting beautifully. Comes forward, gives it to Ponso. Is this clear? This ball's a loose pass. Coffey to Schneider. Schneider motoring forward, looking for Ponso. Out to Tamori. Well, an interesting 30 minutes on the cards now. The Highbees have clawed one back. Surely a foul in there somewhere. This is Schneider wide to Tamori, into the box. Plays it back in fact to Coffey. Ponso. Oh, is it opened up here for Ponso? There's number 3. The 2-goal cushion is restored. Well, it was a nervy few minutes, but Hearts are right back in control here at Easter Road. Time for some changes. What do we do? What do we do? Chuka comes in for Coffey. Neves in for Tawi. And Clark in for Schneider. 3 straight subs. Hopefully we can keep the quality going with some fresh legs now. Somebody getting booked? No, just changes. Lovely now. Plenty of fresh legs on there as Marshall looks to take this throw in. Goes back to Ponso, back to Marshall. Ball into the box. Ikpeazu! A wonderful goal! Hearts' dominance continues here. And it's the youngster Marshall with the assist. An excellent goal. The big African striker of the year strikes again, a brace in the Edinburgh Derby. Absolute scenes here. Absolute scenes. As the dominance, well, it's there for all to see. Hibs absolutely flailing here. Chuka with a free kick opportunity. Hits the wall, comes right off Porteous. Right off his coupon. There's Boyle. Races down the left. Gets away from his man. Great run here from Boyle. And the deflection just puts it behind. It looked like that was on a plate for a Highbees second. Boyle sends one in, easily headed by Clare, but only as far as Ollie Shaw. Here's Hanlon, out to Boyle again. Boyle marked out of the game. A wonderful performance so far by the Jambos. Another change for Hibs. Some excellent performances today. Ikpeazu and Ponso shining bright as usual. 2 goals for big Ikpeazu. 1 for Ponso, 1 for Tawi, who's since been substituted. As we look to run down the clock here. But agreed, asking for some more with 5 minutes or so remaining. Porteous, well, time wasting, now perhaps a damage limitation exercise. As Boyle this time pops up in the right. This is Cuthbert. Out to Kane, who's on that yellow card of course. As is Smith. Cuthbert. Oh, a great effort by Shankland, touched over by Wood. Corner to be taken by Boyle. Johnson almost spilled there at the near post by Woods. There's a player right on top of him there. This is clear. Out to Neves, the substitute. Takes it wide on the left. Floats one in. Piezu balloons it over the bar. Looking for the hat-trick. Perhaps a rush of blood to the head. This time is almost over here at Easter Road. This has been an absolute shellacking for the Highbees. 4 minutes added on as Woods takes his goal kick in no great hurry. Piezu with the header on, just wasting some more time. Approaches to Hanlon, to Boyle. One last opportunity perhaps, nope. It's fallen back in possession for Hearts. Ball floated into Ikpiezu, who's in the box. The effort is blocked but driven into the net by Ponso. It's now 5-1 to Hearts. And Hibs look a sorry lot indeed. Surely now James will be facing the sack tomorrow. Boyce has had him over a barrel. 5-1 is absolutely tremendous. Absolutely tremendous indeed. You can hear the boos ringing out around Easter Road from the home fans, the ones that are still left in the stadium anyway. This is Shaw. Hearts unable to claw back a late consolation. Everything just breaking the way of Hearts today as Neves comes forward. It's through to Clark. Almost trickling past Foderingham for number 6. Marshall to take the throw in. And it's all over. 5-1 victory there in the Edinburgh Derby. Doesn't get much better than that. An absolute demolition job. That's one for your Christmas DVDs right there. Very, very pleased. Very, very pleased with that performance. What can we say? It was a wonderful, wonderful victory in the Edinburgh Derby. To get 5 goals in any game is always top quality, but to do it in a derby game at the home of your great rivals when the pressure's on, just wonderful stuff. Some excellent performances. Ikpiezu again, the man's deadly in front of goal, that's why he's the African Striker of the Year. And Ponso as well, 2 goals from the midfield. Absolutely wonderful stuff. But it was a great team performance today. The youngster Marshall at left back, great performance from him. Baptism of fire really in the Edinburgh Derby. And he looked like he's been playing them all his career. Just didn't put a foot wrong. Wonderful stuff. Thank you. Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. Look at that, back up to 2nd in the league as well. We've leapfrogged Celtic, who could only manage a draw at Ayr United. That is an incredible result. 5-1. James is fuming, and rightly so. 5-star Hearts triumph. The board have got to be absolutely buzzing with that. Today's 5-1 defeat to Hearts must have really hurt everyone in the team. What was your reaction? I'm thoroughly embarrassed and imagine our fans aren't happy. Well, you know what to do, mate. Just hand in your jotters. P45 will be coming your way shortly. Let's do the wee press conference here. good result for your side out there. How surprising, given your pre-match opinions. Very pleased. You certainly have a bragging rights over Hibernian following that demolition. What did you make of the game? Fantastic. Put together quite the run of form. What's the secret? Happy to turn up and spoil everyone's day. Motherwell have been the surprise package for all the wrong reasons. I expect them to turn it around. Excellent. Excellent. A wonderful, wonderful performance there. Absolutely delighted with that. To go second in the league as well. Still delighted with the performance. What are the fans saying about that? More please, what a fascinating game at Easter Road. Ponso is exceptional. Yes. Brilliant today, absolutely buzzing. They were all brilliant, but Ponso especially. Hope he keeps it up. Me too, mate, me too. Second in the league, 6 points off Rangers. 1 point ahead of Celtic. When I signed up for this job, I didn't think I would be putting the cat amongst the pigeons. But we're into January now. I'm still there. I'm still there, round about the top slot. I said Europa League was the target. We're currently on course for Champions League, which would be an absolutely remarkable achievement for everybody involved. Let's get this St Johnstone game out of the way before we settle in for tonight's real life football action, of course. Rangers taking on Aberdeen at Ibrox. Should be a powder keg, always is. Celtic are away to Motherwell. And Hibernian taking on St Mirren. Also plenty of games down south as well. I think, are Man U playing Arsenal tonight? I think that's tonight. A heavy card of football this evening. Some good games. Potentially good games anyway. Under 18's fixture clash. Don't want to make too many of them available, just in case. Just in case. Just doing a wee bit of a quick check here in the background, just to make sure. Just have a wee look at what these games actually are this evening, as in what's on the telly. TV guide. Gillette Soccer Special. You what? Is there no live game on? No live game on Sky. Let's check BT. BT Sports TV Guide. So how you all doing anyway? It's a huge night of football ahead. I'm just checking. Okay, so Manchester United Arsenal is on BT Sport 1 and Motherwell Celtic is on BT Sport 2, and there's no live game on Sky. That's you all up to date. That's me up to date, more like. Yeah, going attacking for the next game. Yep. Get stuck in. Yep. Work ball into the box. Okay. Play down the left. Yep. I've noticed we are stronger down the left. So much comes from Towie, but Big Keanu does well as well on the right hand side. I don't want to miss out on his and what he offers to the game just because I'm focusing it all down the left hand side. So we'll get through this St Johnstone game and then I have to make my preparations for this evening. Easy win predicted. See, it's always dangerous. Talking about that potential banana skin. That BS. Plenty of BS in Scottish football, of course. When it comes to the official dome, anyway. Of course, it used to be sponsored by BOS, Bank of Scotland. Now it's just straight up BS. We're going attacking. What? Why can't I say down the left? Ah, forget it. Forget it. Right, we'll get through this game. Under 18s 3-3, good result. Glendinning scouting Ralston, can't afford them. St Johnstone not in the best form. Who are my guys? There must be some tired legs out there. Ponso is particularly tired. He'll be replaced by Darren Fletcher for this one. Keep him on the bench though. No, central mid defending. Who else isn't up to it? Marshall's buggled, but I don't think Richards is back yet, which is unfortunate. I'm going to put Peltier. I'm going to put Peltier on the bench. Give him a wee run out if I can, just to keep him happy, of course. Anything else needing looked at? I think that's just about fine. Sean Clare is a little bit knackered, but he should be good to go. So we're ready for another thrilling encounter in the Scottish Premiership. Fletcher is a booking away from a suspension. We need to get revenge here. Vengeance is mine. You must be intent on gaining a measure of revenge. I just said so, yeah. Right, here we go. Let's get another victory here, boys. Bates launching it forward early on, looking for Ikpiezu. He's in. He's defended well. This is Marshall, the youngster. Want no banana skin action here. Here's Schneider. Big Keanu coming forward. Ball into the box for Towie. Good save by Clark in the end. It was on target. Looked destined for the back of the net. This is Clare. Headed back to Clare. Oh, great sliding challenge there from Fleming. Five minutes gone at McDermott. No scoring as of yet. Clare with a free kick opportunity. That's wide. Never the best with those free kicks. Always puts them wide. This is Fordyce out to right. Can he get a ball in? He can. Oofed. Bit of a kerfuffle there. Right wins the corner, which he will take. Headed away by Bates. Shaughnessy. That's a terrible cross from Shaughnessy. 10 minutes gone. Tries for more long balls. Excellent sliding challenge from Fletch. And there is a long ball. Looking for Ikpiezu. Always great to have the big man up there, waiting to receive any of those. Unfortunately, the ball just didn't break there. in the midfield area, in the edge of the box rather. Schneider to Coffey, lovely link-up play. As I say that, curse of the commentator, Coffey with a dreadful ball. Schneider, nice one forward again, looking for Ikpeazu, who's in again. And he just can't apply the finish. Just took an extra wee touch too much there, I feel. Touch too much. This is Schneider. Corner floated in. Clare with the header over the bar. Throw in. This is Fletcher. Fordyce motoring forward. I think they've acknowledged this weakness down my left hand side with young Marshall down there at left back. Here's Schneider. Cross coming in, headed away again. Ikpeazu will pick this up. Gets it to Schneider. Edge of the area is Coffey. Shot's blocked by his own man. Big Ikpeazu getting in the way there. Fordyce gets it around David Bates. Skugel coming forward as well. Palmer wide on the right. Can he deliver? Closed down wonderfully by Darren Fletcher. Praise? Did I praise them? Don't remember doing that. Usually only do that if I've scored. Must have been a boo-boo. Must have been a wee boo-boo. Fletcher crosses one in. Head up from Bates is off the bar, but there's a whistle in there anyway. Must have been an infringement. Fletcher doing an excellent defensive job today in his defensive midfielder role. Nice interception from Clare. Can he slot through Ikpeazu? He can. The big man racing, bearing down on goal here again. It's another attempt from a tight angle. But can't find the back of the net. Come on guys, we need more. 35 minutes gone here at McDermott. No goals. Potential BS on the cards. This is a Jai. Incredible clearance. Love those long balls upfield looking for Ikpeazu. He hasn't made them count today right enough, but one of them eventually will get binned. This is Wright looking to exploit the weakness of Marshall. Oh, it's a great finish. Fordyce. Kelvin Fordyce whipping one in there. And we've gone behind for the first time this evening. Here's Schneider. Cross comes in. Towie couldn't quite sneak it past Clark there. That's over the bar. Must do better. Must do better. aggressive, please. You don't look like a team that wants to win. Bonso comes in for clear. Anybody else looking particularly knackered? Marshall, yeah, but can't do anything about that. That'll do it for now then. Let's go for it. Shaughnessy taking the throw in. We're chasing this game here. Need a bit of magic. Need a bit of magic from somewhere. It's a dangerous free kick. O'Connor, edge of the area, is blocked, but he gets another attempt here. Oh, he should have let that go. He was going behind for a goal kick. Hearts corner headed away. Bonso puts it back into Coffey. This is Fletcher. Bonso motoring forward. Can he be the man to deliver? Bit of excellence. It's an excellent wee ball. Just couldn't finish it. Need more guys. Jordan Marshall. I can't sub him. Don't have any left backs, mate. Stop talking out your fucking arse. There's Coffey. It drops in! Barry Coffey with the equaliser. And parity is restored at McDermott Park. There's Towie, Marshall, corner. Goal kick. Did it come off my own man? Time for changes. Clark comes on for Schneider. And Neves on for Towie. Straight swaps. As we chase this victory here. O'Connor's looking puggled for them. Marshall knackered for me, 60%. Doing a 7 rating though, which is good. Chance for the corner, here's Neves. Floats one in. Ikpeazu! How did it not cross the line? Someone trying to stab that in there. Couldn't quite. Just force it over the line. Come on guys, focus. Five minutes to kick off in the real games. Leaving it a bit tight here. Come on lads, can we get a late winner? Can we get a late winner? Not a whole lot of action going on in this last 10 minutes. Bates winning everything in the air today, of course. The man is a ginger beacon. 3 minutes added on. Not a whole lot of action in the last 10 minutes or so. Here's a attacking move from Saints. Oofed. That looked dangerous. Another long ball. Here's Fletcher. Coffee. Back healer to Ponso. Lovely ball over the top for Sean Clark. He's in the box. And a great defensive sliding challenge there to put it behind for the Hearts corner kick. Should be the last action of the game, just about. Neves to deliver. Taking his time. Come on, get it in. Floats one across. Falls to Marshall in the box. The youngster with his shot is touched behind by Clark. Might not be time to take this second corner due to the time wasting by Neves. More time wasting on the other side. Come on, son. Oh, this is tiresome. Floated in. Who's there? I see, so much time wasting, man. You don't do that. Do not do that. Disappointing display, guys. Don't want to be too nasty. Not good enough. Well, it was a disappointing result in the end. It was good to come back, of course. We were looking troubled. Went a goal to nil down. Unfortunately, young Barry Coffey again. He's been particularly good this season. Particular standout for me, the youngster, and he popped up with the equaliser. So 1-1 in the end. I guess a fair result, but a disappointing one nonetheless. Cheers. Okay, guys, that will do it. As you can see from the league, we're still ahead of Celtic, but Celtic do have a game in hand, and Rangers have 2 games in hand as well. They are 5 points clear at the moment, so a chance for them to extend that lead even further at the top of the Scottish Premiership table. So I'm off now to watch tonight's games. Hope you all have a good one. Hope you enjoy the matches if you're watching them as well. Take care, and I will catch you next time. Cheery bye.